all of you here. Sai has given his small prime interview, I think day before yesterday, and
No,
today,
sir, 23rd May.
23rd May,
Yeah,
last month.
yeah, sir.
Okay, it is quite some time then. So, and Sai, so he will share his experience today. And
Yeah,
the others, Sai, for you, this is a community, and all the members here will be, uh, appearing for the interview in the end. So your experience will help them, to prepare. Okay.
yeah, sure, sir. Sure.
So Sai, you can start. Uh, how was entire thing, and what happened when you entered in the room, and like
Yeah,
this.
sure. Yeah, the complete thing. Yeah, I got a mail of selection on 19th May, I guess, that I have an interview at Sholinallu campus at Chennai. So that was a morning batch, around 9 a.m. They said that I should be checking in around 9 a.m. First, they gave us a visiting card, what to say? Can I'm audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, they gave me as a visitor ID card, and then we went inside. There was an auditorium where all the verification of documents were done. And after that, they gave us the panel number. Where should I attend the interview? So the my interview experience was new because I have attended many companies on campus, but there everyone sitting in just an auditorium. Around 27 panels are there, and all were like, it's like a stall, book stall, which means all were at the single place. It's not the rooms. Okay, so this was little weird for me at the starting. So around 11 o'clock, I gave my interview. The first question was basically introduction, introduced myself, and then they saw my resume. Hello, sir. Audible?
Yeah, audible.
Yeah, yeah.
So your interview happened in an open space, right? Is that I heard
I
correct?
just it was an open auditorium.
Yeah. So basically, it was not TCS office, right?
It was a TCS office.
So basically, when numbers are very high, it happens like that. I remember when we started initially, so we have even taken interviews in canteen also. In
Oh,
T.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we
At that time, we should
Mhm.
be little more loud. Actually, they were asking me to be more loud. Only HR and MR was there. For me, there was no technical HR. MR and TR was there.
So basically, it happens like that only when there are so many numbers now. So they will do the interview at a large space, and then only uh, they what then they do, they HRs are anyway very less, so they do the TR and MR separately, so that those who are selected, HR will only happen for them. So in
Okay.
that case, if you have cleared the technical round and MR round, then
Okay.
only you would be asked to meet, go for the HR round. Otherwise, they
Okay.
don't want to waste the time, doing the HR
Some
section.
panels were consisting HR directly, but
Yeah,
some
yeah,
panels they
yeah,
also
yeah,
were
yeah.
there.
It is like that. HR panels are always less because HR is not the core workforce, right? HR is a support
Okay.
function.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Sai. Technical.
First I gave my introduction, and they saw my resume, and they said, "You have three projects, right?" They are asking all three projects.
So it
First one, second
directly
one.
it directly started from your project, right?
Yeah, directly from the
So
projects.
all of you guys, as I have been telling you people, questions are asked from the resume, and project is the first thing that is looked into because that is the applied, knowledge. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Sai. Yeah.
The first process, they asked whether it is in the air, whether I have hosted that one. Can I see the link like that?
Mm,
They were deep, just not like asking about the project overview and all. They
mm,
were deep about what are all the APIs I've used, what
mm,
is the language, what is I have used Django in Python. So they asked about MRO, about Django.
mm,
How did you solve this problem? What's the logic for it? This functionality in your code? Like that, they were asking.
mm,
So they were asking two web development projects. So those went like this, and I have an IoT project. In that word, they actually told me to write the code. I
mm,
have I was writing the code, but I got stuck. I don't know whether what functionality should I write for. So I just asked them a time. Okay, but they have moved to the other questions. Oh, let's leave it there. They said let's leave it, and they were asking more deeper questions like how it's about the emergency traffic light control system. They were asking about the real time. They were giving some real time scenarios and how did you solve that? What data structure did I use there? How did I implement that? How did the Arduino and the laptop got connected? So these types of questions were there. So they were deep that other parameters which I
Despite they are deep, but it was from your project only.
yeah
So
yeah yeah
I hope you were able to answer that, right?
yeah I have answered all the questions, but it was not just like other interviews where my friends attended like just the basic thing. They were deep. They were even asking the deeper logics. How did you solve this? What's the functionality you used to solve this thing? How
Hmm.
did you use the queue in data structure here? I said I have used queue. How did that work? Like that. They were asking like that. So they were deep. I was able to answer all those.
Hmm.
And then they asked whether I have done any patent or paper presentation.
Hmm.
Then I said I didn't file any patents, but the second project I have done is an SH finalist project. So I expressed that. They are okay with that. They then asked now, why Python only? So I said instead of learning different concepts in different languages, I chose Python to learn everything like loop, DSA, and web development. They said that's correct. Okay, you went in a right way. They said if you can, what will you do if you need to change the language? I said as I am clear with the basics, I can easily switch the language in just 2 weeks to 1 month.
This is a very important question, guys. Always remember, you might know a language, and then the work project requires different language, programming language, So don't say that, the other language is difficult, because it's always about logic. Language is just a syntax. Language is about syntax, and there are few changes everywhere. But as long as you are able to think of the logic, I think learning the syntax part is not very difficult. To show the
Yeah,
openness that, you are. You can easily adapt to any project, any language. It might take a couple of weeks, but you will be able to grasp it. So remember this, because you never know. You they make wish you might be a Java expert, but the project would want you to work on .NET, or they wanted to work you on Python. So you have to be very adaptable with the new changes. So
yeah,
you answered rightly, Sai. So that is how
yeah,
it's answered.
yeah. Sure.
Yeah, correct.
Then they asked any certifications I have done. I said I have done DSA course on Udemy using Python and Udemy. So they were like asking, tell me about that course. What are all there? So I
Mm.
started explaining about that course, and they stopped at the midway, and then asked, okay, what's the algorithm you like the most? So I said a disaster algorithm, and they said to, okay, just explain me the logic of algorithm, the disaster algorithm. So I took a pen and paper, started explaining. Just, but just a minute, sir.
So all of you should know the codes as well, in the project that you have made, because they might ask you to write the code of the project. Since it is your project, you should not be like, okay, I have forgotten. So please revise beforehand. Yeah, Sai.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Now, then I just drew a graph and a priority cube. That's the starting part of that algorithm. I've just done the first step. I have explained the first step. Then they said, it's okay, good. Stop it there. My mindset was like they're just testing me whether I have done this myself. Like that certification. Also, they told me about. They asked me about just like explain me about that course. How did that course work? So it's original certification, or I've just simply put on the resume. They're just checking like that in the projects too. They went deep because of this. Um, then the next question was, what are the other domains you are interested in apart from web? So I was like, I am currently learning the fundamentals of AI and how AI works, theoretical concepts, and also interested in data related roles. So they were like, okay, okay. Then they asked, how did you know anyone working at TCS? I said my uncles work at TCS for that question.
Oh, very good.
Why? Okay. Then they asked about LLM versus normal language model. I said LLM means large language. I know LLM means large language model, but I don't know exactly how it works since I learned only fundamentals of AI so far. The manager sir said that's okay. It's fine.
All the prime students should know AI, and
Yes,
then
sir.
these are basic questions again: LLM, neural networks, prompt engineering, machine learning. So at least you should be able to answer that. So be ready to get AI questions if you are prime. Yeah, go ahead, Sai.
Yes, sir. Then they asked why TCS? What inspired you like that? This was my another question.
What
And
did you say?
then they
What you said for this?
I said, then my on-campus, while I'm studying for TCS, I have studying for TCS since my fourth sem, I guess,
Hmm.
because the only package, high package company is TCS because it contains three roles. My aim was to get prime role first itself, but I got digital. So, why TCS in the sense? My uncles work there, my seniors work there. They said the work culture is good.
Uh, that is
Um,
always, a good answer when you say you have heard from someone. It is
yeah,
not just like you are assuming. And
yes,
TCS is so big that, every family you will have one person in TCS. Or
yes.
if not family, then at least for the seniors. So answering like speaking to the senior, or I get to know from my relatives who work there that TCS is a really good culture. So this kind of answers are very convincing. Very less cross questions will be done if you give this kind of answer.
Yes, they asked my uncle's name and all. Then I have been saying that.
They can check it actually,
Uh,
So in the laptop, we can quickly check who is who. So if you
okay,
say a name, then how senior he is and which project. So that is internal things that can be seen. So that way,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Then the next question was any other offers? I had any other offers in my hand.
Hmm.
I said I have an offer from CTS, but after getting TCS Digital, I didn't attend other company interviews also. Even though CTS called me for internship recently, I didn't attend it because I was preparing for TCS Prime.
Hmm. So you had Gen C 4LP of CTS, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, all right.
Then
So
there are, yeah, continues.
okay. So so that was done by the TRNMR.
No, sir. Then they asked planning for whether I'm planning for higher studies. I gave my answer like not planning for because focused on industry experience rather than going and studying in a particular domain. I can gain the same knowledge in the practical way working in the TCS.
So guys, these are very diplomatic questions. If your answer is not good, it can reject you. So like if you have another offer, then why TCS? So it should be a convincing answer. Then going because many of you might have a given gate and you have got a good score. So they will ask you, are you planning to go for MTech or so you have to give a very convincing answer. Like Sai has given good answers, so it should be very convincing in the first go only. Otherwise, people can actually uh, grill you, and then you might feel like they have not taken it well, and it can affect your selection. So these are very diplomatic questions, and so please answer them to the point so that there is no scope of cross question. Yes, I go ahead.
The next question was you are from EC background, then why you are into IT industry?
You're from EC
So
background, is it?
yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice. The way you answered all the DSA and the other questions, writing codes. I didn't know you were from EC.
No, sir. I'm from EC background. They asked, I have given answer like I was fine. I
Oh,
said
that
like
is why your project was in IoT, one of the project, right?
yeah. One of the project was
Okay. Now I get it. Okay.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
I said when I'm joining college, I was interested in electronics apart, but after joining the college, I didn't gain any practical knowledge in electronics at the electronics side. But I have for coding, if I open the YouTube, there are many resources of coding. So my college also gave me a coding platform to practice. So that made me interested in the IT side. And also at the second year, my college conducts an exam where it takes top 60 students for the training, only IT for the IT side. So I got selected into that, and from then on, from fourth semester, I won't be attending the EC classes. I will be going and sitting in a separate place learning coding. So this made me interested in towards coding, and also in attending many interviews in product based companies at the starting. I will be clearing first round, DSA round, and coding parts, and the final round they will be asking about me about web development. So at the one of the company, I didn't know. They gave me feedback like learn web development, learn this. Then I studied that and attended TCS Digital, got selected for the first offer, second offer, CTS and TCS. So I
Mhm.
gave my answer like this. So they were convinced.
Good, good, very good answers. So, not taking up CS was a genuine decision, or you could not get it because of the cutoff?
It was a genuine decision of taking electronics, but going in after going inside, I was interested in more in IT side because of all the resources from the IT
Today,
side.
today everything is basically integrated with IT.
Yes, sir.
So whether you are even mechanical engineers need to study IT, the way IT is getting integrated into machines. Anyway, so we are good. So I think your interview went for quite long, at least 30 minutes,
No,
right?
sir. It was about only 20 minutes, I guess.
20 minutes. Okay. You could
Yeah.
answer
And
them.
then the last question was this question was so free. They kept the resume out and they were chilling. They were laughing and speaking like, what are the products of TCS? What are the products of the TCS? I mentioned an example during the TCS on-campus drive. The TCS workers, then one of the HR told us in the meeting that TCS worked with the Tata Motors on designing cars. I found that was interesting how a software company contributes to manufacturing. So the panel's members, so MR and TR started explaining about how it works. Then genuinely telling me how the TCS works with Tata Motors. They were explaining me. These were the part we will do with TCS and all. So
Basically, again, people think TCS is a service-based company, but TCS have so many products also. I have
yes,
made a video on YouTube about question related to TCS. So
yes,
all of you, please do watch that video. It has covered many things about TCS domain, TCS, products. So you will come to know about the products of TCS, and that will definitely give you good understanding about what TCS do, and it will be very convincing answers if you go through that video and answer the panels. So TCS have so many products, by the way, not just one. So in that video, I have covered that. Anyway, so that was your TRNMR, right?
that okay. They asked any other product, So I said TCS Explore. They gave me TCS Explore after getting TCS Digital.
Uh,
So they asked me to explain about that. That's it. This was my TR and MR. They said
by the way, the right
there.
answer, both are not the products of TCS. You
Okay, sir.
answered, yeah. So TCS products are, one is TCS Banks. So TCS
Okay.
Banks is a software developed by TCS, which they give it to the banking customers. So
Okay,
TCS
sir.
Banks, and then there are other products like Chroma. Chroma is
Yeah, I said this one, sir. They said it's a Tata product.
no,
Chroma.
not that Chroma.
Oh,
Chroma,
okay, okay. Sorry, sir.
yeah, yeah. So TCS have a different software for human resource management system. So that is TCS Chroma. Again, those are that is used by various clients of TCS. And then TCS Ion is one of the product. So all of you give your exams on TCS Ion, right? Written
Yes,
exam.
sir.
So that is a TCS product. So there are so many TCS products, by the way. Yes. So that was the TR and MR. Any other questions they asked, or that's it?
No, sir. They said they just said, "Congrats, I will give you a feedback." That's it. This
Or
made me
confident, right? It's all
not confident, sir. Congrats was, yeah, I felt good after hearing congrats, but mentioning we will give you a feedback left me unsure.
uh, Oh, no, I think it was good. Nobody can say congrats, unless and
But
until
for no,
they
none
return.
of them there was a separate HR, sir.
Your HR didn't happen, is it?
No, for none of them in that auditorium happened HR. Some panels were consisting HR, some panels they didn't consist HR.
So you were not called for the HR round, is it?
No, sir. No one was called from that panel. No. My friend went to a different panel. No, from Ninja candidates. No, sir. Maximum of the panels have only consisting two members.
Maybe
Still,
they might have invited some senior and experienced panels.
oh,
Maybe
okay, sir.
who can.
I didn't even know who is MR and who is TR there.
Usually MR is the most senior panel, so you can understand from their outlook that because MR is the most senior panel, TRs
Okay,
are young, 5 to 10 years of experience.
okay, sir.
So,
That was my.
so I think your interview went well as far as I can judge because the way you answered, the way you were able to explain all the things, your projects, your um, why EC, why uh, taking up, programming, and then so I think, and at the same time, you were able to write the code as well and explain all the logics also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think it's more than enough to get selected.
But my previous number had a interview about 35 minutes. I was happy, like, okay, I will do have a interview for 35 to 40 minutes. I can explain something. But after 20 minutes, okay, they said, congratulations, sir, you can,
I see
we'll give you
20
a
minutes.
feedback.
20 minutes is a perfect time slot because all the
Yeah.
interviews, there are two things. Either they are clear, they are selected, the person is to be selected, so they don't take much time, or they are clear, the person has to be rejected, then also they don't spend much time. Only the dicey candidates, which are not sure whether to take or not, they takes time.
I have
Otherwise,
seen this video in YouTube also, sir. You are explaining the
no,
same.
I was the panel, na. So I
Yes,
know
sir.
this. I know this. So basically, even we don't ask questions, we understand from the TR questions only that how much you are good. And
So,
then basis your answers, your confidence level, your communication level, we could make a very well judgment that you are good and you can do well. So
so,
hardly, questions are left to ask. And then there are some candidates, who are 50% through and 50% they are clueless.
yeah.
So there we need to ask more question to basically take a decision to take him or not.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there it takes time.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And my friend had an interview. I can. He also attended for Prime, but it was a different experience.
So
So
you
can
are
I?
was for digital or for prime?
I was for. I had digital offer. I went for Prime upgradation.
Okay, so that
Same
was
with my friend
basically
also.
upgradation only. You went for
Yes.
upgradation.
Yeah,
Okay.
upgradation.
Oh, that is why HR was not there. I get it.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yes, you are already select now. That is why
Oh,
they have not taken the HR.
oh,
Absolutely.
that. Oh, okay, sir. But my friend has a clear picture of a different side of interview.
Okay.
They took. Can I say that? So
Yes,
it
yes,
will be helpful for them
yes.
because that they took his resume, they kept it aside. Then they were asking what is cybersecurity, how it works, what is cloud, how it works, what is AI, or how blockchain works. All the technologies, six to seven, eight technologies.
Because you already have a digital offer, your friend has a
Yes,
digital offer. Now,
yes,
for the prime, I have been telling students go through AI, go through all the latest technologies, and
yes,
that
sir.
is why all the questions cybersecurity, cloud, and then
Blockchain.
blockchain, AI, all are the latest technologies. So,
Yes,
so
sir.
they directly judged on that because here the panel is not here to give you an selection or rejection. Here they are there to upgrade you, right? So
Yes,
already somebody has evaluated you for on your core knowledge before giving the digital offer, right?
yes, yes, sir.
So now they would only want to check whether you deserve more than digital.
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But
What?
all the questions were like in this,
Uh,
what is big data and all. So he was confused. What's all the, he answered maximum of the questions, but the questions he didn't expect these questions directly.
if anybody has seen my video, I have been mentioning every time, read about the latest technologies. Read about it, please. You should know big data, IoT, cloud, blockchain, AI, Gen AI. Salesforce, everything, you should know, because MR basically, ask this type of questions.
Yes,
And
sir.
many a times, you are just busy in, with basics of Java, your project, and you miss on this. Anyway,
Yes.
so if he has answered, then it is good, right?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, answered 60 to 70% of the questions. It
Hmm.
went around just 15 minutes, that too. 15 minutes.
Oh, good.
They were asking about our lead code. He
Hmm.
mentioned lead code, so they were asking about that. That's the only part.
Good. Lead code is again a good platform where you showcase your problem solving skills.
Yeah, sir.
Good, good.
Then,
So I think so. This is something all of you should know. All the prime candidates, even digital, go through all the latest technologies. Okay.